Alright, hello everybody. What's going on? This is Gizmo. He is a cat. A majestic little creature you are, Jeff. Last night I watched this documentary, The Minimalists, Less is Now. In the end, there's this marvelous call to action that I really applaud the way that they did it, and it's hashtag less is now, and it's encouraging you, it's encouraging the viewers to pass that on to other people to participate in this challenge of getting rid of 1 item on the first day, 2 items on the second, 3 items on the third, and so on and so forth. If this is a challenge that scares you, or you feel like you could never do it, or you're like me and you're making excuses, you're probably someone who needs to do it. So I think this is just gonna give me a lot of perspective to certain things that I've held on to for a long time, and just for me to contemplate and to really get intentional with, does this have a function in my life? Is this just taking up space? I think my books is probably gonna be the hardest thing for this. I'm going to just first start with just little things that I don't care about. And I think what I really like about this challenge is I'm just starting with one thing. So at first I started thinking there's no way I could get rid of 30 things in one day, but I don't wanna go there. I think the momentum, once it builds, it will be easy, but right now I'm just gonna focus on getting rid of one thing that doesn't really bring value to my life, that it doesn't have function, and I've already kind of been looking around and I decided this duck right here, this has sentimental value, but I look at this, it doesn't, make my heart sing. It doesn't have any function. At first I thought I could use it as to play with, kind of a stress reliever, but I already have another stress reliever, and it's a proper one. It's just much more satisfying than this. It really isn't adding any value to my life. It's just a piece of junk, really, right? Does it bring me joy? I mean, it did bring me joy initially, but now it's kind of just So, this is my first item. This is already getting difficult because I don't own a lot of things, so now I'm really contemplating whether I can actually properly do this challenge as it's meant to be done, because I feel like it's more for people who actually own an entire household and you own a lot more objects. I only really own what's in my bedroom and what's in my bathroom, so there's not really a lot. But I was gonna get rid of these things because I will never use these. I've just been keeping them for years. So this counts for 2 items because it's 2 sheets of paper. Then my third item is this. Anyone who goes to my school, I'm sorry, I just getting rid of this. This is the school mascot and it doesn't serve any function. It doesn't really make me happy. It's getting easier. Hi friends, I'm not sure where I've read this, but I've seen it throughout my life in different versions, and it talks about you can miss 1 day, that's okay, but just don't miss 2 days. And I've seen this happen to me through all of these experiments and challenges that I do. Once you miss 2 days in a row, the momentum is crushed, and it's just so much more difficult to continue that challenge. Missing 1 day, it happens. Life happens, we're busy, we're tired, slip-ups, but just don't let it be 2 days. With that being said, with this challenge, I missed doing it yesterday, but that's okay because I'm not gonna miss today. I'm gonna make sure that I do it. I don't wanna miss 2 days in a row. I haven't spoken all day, so my mouth doesn't really know how to work. Isolation life, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this challenge in terms of 30 days. And it's actually kind of like stressing me out, which I feel like is defeating the purpose of this challenge of making space and keeping things that are valuable to you. So because of that, I think to calm my mind, I'm going to create this challenge up to day 20 for me, because I think that is manageable and that is not stressing me out as much. It's interesting because even though I feel like I can't do this challenge, and I felt like that from the beginning, I've still been able to do it. I've still been able to make it to day 7 and to get rid of things and find things that I didn't even realize I've been keeping hold on to. When we challenge ourselves, yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, but the purpose of it for me, at least, is not to be worried about it, because if I'm so worried about it, then I'm going to be incredibly hesitant to complete this challenge, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want to set myself up for failure, so I'm going to set a goal that seems a lot more obtainable to me. It's a reminder to you to refine any challenges, any goals that you have, so that they aren't making you stressed every time you think about them. What is the longest amount of time that you have done a challenge for? I haven't done a 30-day challenge yet, but I would like to, although that is a very daunting goal, so I will one day get there. Have you done a 30-day challenge? And if so, what was it? I would like to know. Let me know down below. At this point, I just want to say thank you for watching and taking this journey of minimalism with me, because I think this is such powerful concepts that have the ability to change the way that we consume, change the way we see the world, and change the world itself, because consumers do hold a lot of power, although I don't think all the responsibility should be on the consumer. Corporations, businesses should be held accountable. Yet nonetheless, I understand that I am able to, by purchasing intently, I am able to make change in the marketplace. Yeah, there's something to chew on. As this challenge goes on, it gets more and more difficult for me. I'm getting rid of this bag. It means nothing to me. And this keychain included is going to be a second item. Is that cheating? Maybe. Also within that bag, there is Visine that looks like there's nothing. It's an empty bottle. There's a deodorant that is also pretty much empty. Like, it's crazy because I went off about saying I don't own a lot of stuff, yet I have empty things. Then there's this thing that is also garbage. So that's 5 items right there. It's like you think this is difficult, and then you get started, and you're like, oh, I actually do own a lot of stuff that I don't need. Also, this is terrible for my back. This is a terrible angle. Why am I doing this? Come here. I only need 3 more items, which is easy. This gum is so old. How old is it? Like, it's starting to yellow. It's so old. Ew. Oh, it's like rocks. That ain't rubber no more, y'all. But the zipper's broken. Why am I holding on to this? I'm making excuses. This is also garbage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't even open the box that I was gonna start going through to get rid of stuff, and I'm already at 7. What? What is this? Aha! So, yeah, this is gonna be my other item. I think I've used this. I'm gonna keep this. Ooh, damn, I'm looking at this at the right time in my life. Oof. Oof. You know when the universe just hits you with that? When it's like a book or a writing or a video or a song, it just comes in at the perfect moment of your life? Because when I first got this, let me tell you, this didn't mean shit to me. Excuse my language. But now I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow. Damn. Okay, I'm keeping that. But this is the 8th item that we're gonna throw out. This is all about boundaries, ladies and gents, and in between, or outside. You know, we don't need boxes. It's the No BS guide to protecting your emotional space. This is when I went to counseling. I mean, I'm still going to counseling, but this was a different counselor. Boundaries are connecting points. I don't think I've looked at this in 3 years, probably, because that's when I had this counselor. I don't even remember why she gave this to me. I guess we were talking about boundaries. Although this is also relevant in my life right now. When are boundaries not relevant in your life? That's so true. It's like when people overstep our boundaries that we aren't clear about, we feel resented towards that person. Not resented, resentful towards that person, which is like kind of what I'm going through right now. When in reality, the reason why we're feeling that resent, it has nothing to do with that person. It has to do with our ability to advocate for our own stances. I guess this is one of the issues of getting rid of things, is you start looking through it and you're like, oh, this is actually valuable. Darn. This is the 8th item that I've had for 3 years and I haven't looked at. That is the end. That's amazing. I completed that challenge without even opening this box. That'll give you a little hint of what's in there. Damn. Let's see what tomorrow has in store for us, y'all. We out here. Day 8. Woo! I'm sure every girl can relate, or I guess I shouldn't generalize. I'm sure, you know, guys do makeup too. But y'all can relate. You hold on to things that are empty, that you never use, that are probably like expired, like to the point that it's just not good for your skin. Like, why do we hold on to these things? I don't know. It's strange because I've cleaned out my makeup so many times, and yet there's still things that I can throw out. Yeah. Anyways. Day 9 is complete. Yay, I can draw numbers. I swear. I made it. I just want to say thank you to those who have come before me. People who have helped me see the light of minimalism. I made it. I didn't think I was gonna make it at multiple points through this journey, but I made it. You attach yourself to this stuff because it gives you this external, tangible, visual element that somehow says, I am here, this is me, I am more than just this, you know, I am somehow beyond that. And it's really like, it's this false, almost security blanket that we hold on to this stuff. And it's hiding us from the reality that we don't own anything in this world, that we, you know, from dust to dust, we're not, it's like we accumulate this stuff thinking that it will leave a legacy of us in some ways and that we're going to last longer than our immortality. And that's just not the case. So in many ways, buying stuff and hiding behind stuff, it can be this fear really rooted in it, this fear of death, right? This fear of nothingness, of just, I am not my possessions. I am so much more. Okay. Thank you for watching this far, by the way. I hope that you're enjoying this video. If you do that, so I know. Like, I got over double-digit thumbs ups, and I was like, oh my gosh, we out here double digits. I was like, damn. So help me get to double digits again, because I really want that dopamine hit right now. Thank you.
Say Nini.